I'd like to call the Tuesday, March 1st, 2022 Papillion City Council order. Ms. Brown, would you please take the roll?
Sunday. Here. Bumgard. Here. Gaines. Here. Glover. Here. Jaworski. Here. Klug. Stubbe. Here. Engberg.
Here. We've got a few representatives from Boy Scout Troop 60 with us tonight. I'd like to invite them to come up and lead us in the pledge. And I'm not sure I warned them, so gentlemen, just come up to the podium.
Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And do we have an affidavit of publication on file?
We do.
And a current copy of the Open Meetings Act is inside the door of the event center when you came in. Ms. Powers, Administrator's Report, please.
Thank you. Mayor Black, Councilmember Mumgard, Phil, and myself attended the League's Midwinter Conference in Lincoln. It just wrapped up today. There's lots of takeaways that we're excited to dive into and explore. And a special thank you to Senator Arch. He met with us today for lunch. We were able to talk to him about some legislative topics and other things. So I appreciate him taking the time out to do that. The fourth Papillion Leadership Program will be wrapping up next week with the Graduation Luncheon. Congratulations to all the upcoming leadership graduates. They had to deal with some obstacles with dealing with COVID, so this session took 2.5 years. So they earned their certificates and their iron butterflies. So thank you to all of them for sticking with it. And then a reminder that the Audit Ad Hoc Committee is moved to April 5th. And as you may recall, we have a new auditing firm this year. So we're expecting some new feedback and comments, which is a good thing. So that's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Motion by Councilman Gaines. Second by Councilman Sunday. Do we have any proponents or opponents? Council discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgard.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stubbe.
Yes.
Engberg. 7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Item E1, Ordinance 1959. An ordinance to approve a request for a change of zone from AG Agricultural to LI Limited Industrial and GI General Industrial for the property legally described as a tract of land located in the west half of the northwest quarter, Section 2, Township 13 North, Range 11 East of the 6 p.m., Sarpy County, Nebraska, generally located on the southeast corner of South 156th Street and Schramm Road. The applicant's R&R Realty Group, R&R Commerce Park South. It's a public hearing. Do we have any proponents? If you'd state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, Mayor, council members. My name is Patrick Sullivan, 1246 Golden Gate Drive here in Papillion. I represent the applicant in this matter. I've kind of reviewed through the comments from the city. Everything seems issues that we can resolve, including right-of-ways, and that we do have the proper sanitary sewer service for the 3 lots. I'll just be available for any questions that you may have. I kind of call this Commerce Park 2.0. You've seen the first round. This will be very similar to that one.
Thank you very much. Do we have any other proponents? Do we have any opponents? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Next item E2, Ordinance 1961, an ordinance to amend Papillion Municipal Code Section 3526 to update and clarify rules on use of public funds and to provide for an effective date. I'll open the public hearing. Do we have any proponents or opponents? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Item F1, Resolution R220022, a resolution to approve the Second Amendment to the 130th Street Construction and Reimbursement Agreement, Cornhusker Road to Lincoln Road. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R220022? Motion by Councilman Engberg. Second by Councilman Stubbe. Do we have any proponents or opponents? Welcome. And if you'd state your name and address for the record.
Laura Tarpinian on behalf of Prairie Queen, 13056 Lincoln Road. Just here to answer any questions if there are any.
Thank you very much. Any council discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stube.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Thank you. Next 6 items are all related to Ashbury. First one's change of zone. F2 Ordinance 1955, an ordinance to approve a change of zone from AG agricultural to R4 PUD2 multiple family residential with a planned unit development overlay for the property legally described as a tract of land being part of the southeast quarter of Section 31, Township 14 North, 12 East of the 6 p.m. Sarpy County, Nebraska, generally located northwest of South 120th Street and Schramm Road. The applicant's Ashbury Hills Development. Is there a motion to approve Ordinance 1955? Motion by Councilman Glover. Second by Councilman Jaworski. Any discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stube.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Second of 6 items, F3, Resolution R220023. A resolution to approve a final plat for the property legally described as a tract of land being part of the southeast quarter, Section 31, Township 14 North, Range 12 East of the 6 p.m., Sarpy County, Nebraska. Generally located northwest of South 120th Street and Schramm Road. The applicant is SBS Capital LLC, Ashbury Hills Phase 3. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R220023? Motion by Councilman Stube. Sorry about that. I was looking over there. Second by Councilman Sunday. Any proponents or opponents? Council discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stube.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. 3 of 6. F4, Resolution R220024, a resolution to approve the Third Amendment to the Ashbury Hills Subdivision Agreement. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R220024? Motion by Councilman Jaworski. Second by Councilman Ingberg. Any proponents or opponents? Council discussion? Please vote.
Sunday. Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stube.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. 4 of 6. F5, Resolution R220025. This is both a public hearing and a vote. A resolution to approve the Second Amendment to the Ashbury Hills Mixed Use Development Agreement. It's a public hearing. I'll open it. Are there any proponents or opponents? Welcome.
Caleb Beasley, 10909 Mill Valley Road, Omaha. Here I'm the engineer for the district. Just here if there are questions from anyone on any of these items.
Thank you very much. Do we have any opponents? Close the public hearing. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R220025? Motion by Councilman Jaworski. Second by Councilman Glover. Any discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stube.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. 5 of 6. Item F6, Resolution R220026, also a public hearing and a vote. A resolution to approve the First Amendment to the Ashbury Hills Planned Unit Development Agreement. It's a public hearing. I'll open it. I'll note the applicant's still here. Any opponents? Close the public hearing. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R220026? Motion by Councilman Stube. Second by Councilman Gaines. Any discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stube.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. And the last of the Ashbury items is a sewer connection. F7, Resolution R220027, a public hearing and a vote. A resolution to approve a recommendation of approval for an application received by Sarpy County from Ashbury Hills Development LLC connect residential lots with Ashbury Hills lots 204 to 244 and 273 to 307 to the Sarpy County Industrial Sewer pursuant to the County Industrial Sewer Connection Act. So it's a public hearing. Any proponents or opponents? Close public hearing. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R220027? Motion by Councilman Sunday. Second by Councilman Jaworski. Any discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stubbe.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. F8, Resolution R220029, a resolution to approve a lease agreement with Scouts BSA Troop 60, Papillion, Nebraska, for the Boy Scout cabin in Papillion City Park. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R220029? Motion by Councilman I did it again. Ingberg. Second by Mr. Student Booby. I'm having a real problem tonight. Mr. Tim, you want to come up and we're coming to the end of the agenda. You want to just take a moment and give a little bit of a commercial on the project and what all it involved and kind of a reminder of what you guys are doing?
So first of all, I'd like to thank Mayor Black and the council. Troop 60 has been in that cabin since 1920 or 21. And a few years ago, the mayor and the people from the city approached us, reminded us that the cabin was kind of starting to show its age. So the troop and the city worked together to fundraise and come up with a plan to stabilize and bring the cabin up to acceptable standards for
How much did you have to raise?
We ended up raising about $35,000. Well, no, closer to $40,000.
A lot of money for a scout troop.
We haven't spent it all. So the remainder of the money is being managed by the Papillion Foundation, and that will be used for ongoing maintenance. But right now, so we are using it for our storage, and we have plans for doing yearly maintenance involving treating the wood, and there's also a committee being formed to build a butterfly garden to be between the cabin and the restrooms down there. So,
and part of that project, they got it on the State Historical Society too, so we were able to work together to get that official sign out there. And I think one of the big things I think it did is years past, not recently, I think there's even been questions of ownership. I think there are about 2 or 3 different groups that maybe at different times claim they owned and controlled that cabin. So the lease agreement we're approving tonight clarifies all of that, who maintains it, who has a right to use it. So it's a good agreement. So thanks for working with us on it.
Thank you.
You bet. Do we have any opponents? Council discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stubbe.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. F9, Resolution R220031, a resolution to approve the remaining applications for the 2022 summer fireworks permits as authorized by Ordinance 1960. And just for the record, that would be First Lutheran Church, Fraternal Order of Eagles, Papillion La Vista South Legion Baseball Club, and Papillion South Titan Band Boosters. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R220031? Motion by Councilman Sunday, second by Mr. Jaworski. Any proponents or opponents? Council discussion? Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stubbe.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. That's all the regular agenda items. No committees have met. Any comments from the floor? Seeing none. Any council comments? Not much from the last couple of weeks, other than I did have the opportunity to speak to 2 different groups. They both specifically wanted to know what was going on in Papillion, and they're both statewide organizations. The Nebraska Chamber has a year-long leadership program where they have a class of about 25 people that travel the state to learn about all parts of the state. When they're in the metro, they reached out and said, can you come explain Papillion? So we're standing out statewide. So I did that with Leadership Nebraska. And then a week later, there is a leadership group out of UNL that does the same thing from an agricultural perspective, except theirs is a 2-year program, and they actually will take an international trip in addition to Nebraska. And they were in Omaha looking at ag industries, and they also said, can we see what's going on in Papillion? So within 2 weeks, 2 statewide leadership groups reached out to see what we were doing. So that was nice. Already mentioned we had the league conference this week. Mr. Mumgarde, Ms. Powers, Mr. Green, and myself. And police department had their annual awards. Chief, thanks for putting that together. And we had a wastewater agency meeting for the sewer system. Nothing major came out of that. legislature's kind of wrapping up. They're going to be tight to finish up all of their hearings, so nothing new will be introduced. But again, it's just a good reminder, if there is something legislatively that you think we should be working on, now's a perfect time to raise that, because that will give us all summer to work on that item for introduction next year, which is the beginning of the next biennium. So if you have legislative items, let us know. Next council meeting should be the last one in here. As you know, the remodel project was wrapping up, and then we had the annual elevator inspection, and through the regular routine inspection found out the piston failed, and it's a pretty specialty item, and with the supply chain issues that delayed things probably 6 or 8 weeks but they're working on that now. I was up there today, and they're working on that, and so by the time that gets up, probably on the 14th, I think there's targeting that'll be ready. Then we can probably get certificate of occupancy, and staff can start moving in. So probably the next council meeting it will still be here, but the one after will be back up at City Hall. Any other council comments? Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by Councilman Glover. Second by Councilman Gaines. Please vote.
Sunday.
Yes.
Mumgarde.
Yes.
Gaines.
Yes.
Glover.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Stubbe.
Yes.
Engberg.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays.
We are adjourned.